Mabuhay mga kababayan! Welcome to the General's Opinion YouTube channel.
Schedule yung kanyang pag-file ng counter affidavit against the well, it's a compliance as an answer to the complaint filed by alleged communist Franz Castro. Itong mga komunista, they have always been the enemy of the state, no?
Ano ba ang mga hakbang ng kampo na pala ng dating presidente?
Well, actually, naka-schedule yung kanyang pag-file ng counter affidavit against the well, it's a compliance as an answer to the complaint filed by alleged communist Franz Castro. Itong mga komunista, they have always been the enemy of the state, no? And itong si Franz Castro, with her baseless accusation against the President Duterte, naghain ng kaso at it is tomorrow that the fiscal is scheduled for the President to submit his counter affidavit.
Attorney, Congressman, Secretary, maayong gabi si Edmar.
Edmar, yes. Oh.
Yes po. Sir, ito pong hakbangin na ito, tingin mo may advantage din kay Pangulong Rodrigo Duterte?
Well, it is not intended, but it's a show of support na siya ay being dragged into such baseless accusation. Kailangan naman ipapakita ng kanyang mga kababayan, those who believe in his leadership, those who still believe that he is still a factor in our country, parang model na leader, para namang ipapakita ng ating mga kababayan na nagmamahal pa rin sa kanya na parang ito po kami, Mr. President, hindi ko po kayo namin iniwanan. In your times when you needed us, we are there. Because when we needed you to lead us, you were always there. You gave us a good government. You eradicated corruption. You eradicated the drug menace. You eradicated the terrorism in our country. Although it has not been totally banished, but there is enough evidence that you lead us very well when you were president. So, parang pakita naman na kami po ay hindi umiiwan sa iyo. Kung kailangan pa rin kami ninyo para ipatuloy nyo ang inyong liderato, maski hindi na po kayo nakaupo na presidente, nandiyan pa rin kami sa likod nyo.
Attorney, Congresswoman, itong si Franz Castro, naniniwala siya na binantaan siya ng Pangulo. And do you think ay nababantaan pa ba ito? Natatakot pa ba ito siya considering na alam naman natin kung ano, saan, sino yung kanyang mga koneksyon?
Well, alam mo, itong lahat ng mga ginagawa ni Franz Castro pagsasampa ng kaso, alam naman natin walang masihan. Unang-una, klarong-klaro yung kayo, nasa SMNI, you were privy to what the President has stated in his program, no? Sabi niya, kausap ko yung anak ko, at nakwento ko sa kanya na sabi niya, alam mo, ito si Franz Castro, komunista ito. At ang mga komunista, sana patayin. Sana patayin. So, it is a kwento to his daughter na yun dapat ang he was insinuating that should have been what the government should do to kill this terrorist. Now, ganito lang yan, Admar. Kung si Franz Castro ay hindi naniniwala or hindi niya inaamin na kasama siya sa komunista, then he is not being alluded to. So wala siyang enough basis na magsabing tinitreaten siya kasi kung sinasabi niya, hindi ako komunista bawal yung red tagging sa akin . So the president did not single her out na papatayin ko si Franz Castro. Sabi niya, yung mga komunista. Now, if she claims na komunista siya, di dapat lang na miyembro siya ng terorista na komunista. The government should really run after them because they've been killing soldiers, they've been killing innocent people. Diba? That's the logical conclusion. So, ngayon, nagsasampa siya ng kaso na tinitreaten siya. Well, if she's being threatened because she is a member of the Communist Party or the New People's Army, then it is justified that she should be threatened because these people has committed crimes against the soldiers, the government, as well as innocent people, the Lumads and everybody that they have one way or another have committed atrocities, di ba?
Kasi alam naman natin, ang Pangulong Rodrigo Duterte, binigyan pa ng tsansa sila na magkaroon talaga ng lalo itong CPP-NP-NDF. Matagal na niyang sinasabi kahit sa Davao na nagawa niyang maging tahimik yung Davao City na dati nagiging killing field at dati ginugulo nitong CPP-NPA-NDF. Nung naging Pangulo siya, binigyan pa ng posisyon yung mga nasa kaliwa para talaga gusto na talaga ng kapayapaan dala nito. Kaso nga lang, naudlot ito dahil sa iba yung tahak gusto ng CPP-NP-NDF na power sharing, which is hindi naman tama at sa Constitution. Isa lang talaga yung kinikilala natin na gobyerno. And at the same time, ito rin si dating Davao City Mayor at ngayon ay Vice President Inday Sara Duterte, ganito na rin yung kanyang laban kontra dito sa CPP-NPA-NDF. So ang kalaban talaga nila sa mga pahayag na yun, mga statement nila is against dito sa CPP-NPA-NDF. At tingin nabanggit nyo kanina na parang inamin din niya na siya ay parte doon. So bakit pa siya laging nagsasalita ng red tagging?
Alam mo, Admar, very clear. Wala namang sinasabi si Presidente Duterte na ito si Franz Castro, gusto kong patayin. The last statement prior the statement that was uttered by President Duterte after he mentioned the name of Franz Castro is the word komunista. So, komunista ang sinasabi niyang dapat patayin. Di ba? Kung wala yung word na komunista at sinabi lang ni Presidente na ito si Franz Castro ay dapat patayin, maybe in remote possibility, it can be said na siya yung tinitreaten. But however, even if that is the case, it was not the circumstance kasi it was just a kwento ni Presidente na kausap niya yung daughter niya at kinuwento lang niya yung napag-usapan. It was not directed against Castro but it was a story that he told his daughter.
Oo. Tsaka attorney, si dating President Duterte, Bisaya, Cebuano, taga Mindanao. Ikaw, taga Negros, pareho tayo, taga Negros, Oriental.
Mga bisdak tayo.
Mga bisdak. Alam mo naman pag nagkwentuhan yung mga Bisaya at saka mga Cebuano, para 'di ba? Parang exaggerated, parang galit palagi pag nagkakwentuhan.
Naay kamay nga palami ba?
Oo, yung mga ganyan parang ina-exaggerate din minsan para maganda yung usapan. Kumbaga, pag ganito, titingnan natin yung buong konteksto, hindi lang yung parang word for word lang talaga na, tingnan mo, binanggit niya akong pangalan ko, binanggit niya papatayin. Yun na agad, conclusion na agad na yun yung ibig sabihin ng nagsasalita.
Hindi, ang sinasabi ni Presidente talaga, sa katunayan, ang komunista ang patayin. Now, kung gustong idot-dot ng sarili niya ni Castro na komunista siya, dapat lang talaga. Because they are now considered as terrorists under the new law on terrorism. Di ba?
Attorney, panawagan po ninyo sa mga supporters bukas sa event po dyan sa Quezon City, ang December 15 movement.
Yes, well, mga kababayan, lalo na yung nananatiling nagmamahal at pakita pa rin ng kanilang pagka-loyal sa ating dating Pangulo, mag-show tayo ng suporta sa kanya in these times of, hindi naman in these times of need, but in this time of a situation where he would be much happier kung nandyan yung mga kasama niya. Di ba? Nakapaligid sa kanya. So, yun po, tayo mga DDS, diehards, katuwaan, sama-sama tayo bukas. Pero ito, just to show na this is not anything against the administration. This is not anything against any public official, but this is more against those people who have committed crimes against our country, the terrorists. Those who pretend to be not terrorists, but in truth and in fact, they are really, and they have, sown havoc to our country. Yun po ang ating kalaban at dapat magpakita tayo ng suporta sa ating dating Pangulo. Magandang gabi po sa ating mga kababayan lahat.
Thank you for supporting this channel. Please hit like and subscribe and hit the notification bell. Thank you and God bless us all.